The crowd is gathering for a big announcement for East Hants Community Learning Association here at the 9 Mile River Community Center. Let's see what it's all about.
Look, I was the guy that said let's do this outside so we could show that we're here in 9 Mile River. Pardon me, I didn't know it was going to start raining immediately after we decided that. Look, it's an absolute privilege to be here in 9 Mile River, and thank you for coming out in strong numbers today for what I think is a really important announcement for all of East Hants, but particularly our rural residents in the Municipality of East Hants. And as was mentioned, I'm here on behalf of my colleague Dominic LeBlanc, who serves as the Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs, Communities and Infrastructure. And when we think about transit, many of us outside of East Hants would think about large city centers and big buses and transportation networks, but we know in rural communities it's about the bus that I see behind me. It's about the car that we see here and being able to connect individuals who may not have the means to access transportation, to access groceries, to be able to get to services, to be able to get around our communities. These buses, as Tanya will tell you, or the cars, they're not cheap. We need to make sure that we're renewing the fleet, that we're able to make sure we have the best vehicles on the road. And so a year ago in budget 2022, we announced the Rural Transit Fund, and what that was a program of $250 million over 5 years that would be specific to smaller communities to help support projects like the one we're going to talk about today. And so that's why I'm so pleased to be able to announce today on behalf of my colleague $154,100 to the East Hants Community Learning Association to purchase 4 new vehicles. I think it's over 2 years, Tanya, that you guys are going to be scaling up the work that you do. 3 of those vehicles are going to be hybrid vehicles, and 1 is going to be an electric vehicle. So we know that there are challenges around the price of energy and price of fuel right now. I know that's going to be very welcome news in terms of the actual operational costs, but more importantly, it's about getting people from place to place. Thank you for all the work that you do. We're proud on behalf of the Government of Canada to make the investments. I actually asked particularly to be here at 9 Mile River because we wanted to showcase that this is not just for the corridor and Enfield to Lance or Enfield to Shubenacadie. This is for areas across the municipality, and I really appreciate the good work that you do, and we're pleased to make that announcement.
On behalf of Minister Kim Maslin of Public Works, I want to thank everyone involved and say how proud we are to be involved in this. Our province's investment of just over $38,000 helps us shift gears to cleaner forms of transportation. That's an important step to fight against climate change and meeting our ambitious greenhouse gas emission goals. Every community, as Kody has mentioned, deserves affordable and reliable transit, as we have the responsibility to deliver this service in the greenest possible way. We know that one size does not fit all, and that's why I'm so proud that we've been able to find solutions that make sense for this community. It also makes it easier for people to get to important medical appointments, stay connected with friends, neighbors, and maintain active and independent lifestyles. I look forward to continuing our work with the federal government on transportation issues for our communities and more good news in the future. Thank you.
Today's funding announcement comes at a very critical time for our East Hants Community Rider service. Currently, we are operating with some older vehicles that require more maintenance, increased operating costs and fuel costs, and a higher demand than we've experienced before. The Rural Transit Solutions funding will enable us to purchase 2 hybrid vehicles immediately. These vehicles will enhance our fleet, reduce our operating costs, move us toward a greener operation, and most importantly, get more people where they need to go. The East Hants Community Rider and services like ours across the province of Nova Scotia are eager to integrate and adopt newer, greener technologies into our fleets. Through this investment, we will demonstrate how community transportation organizations can help rural communities like ours become more inclusive and accessible for everyone who lives, works, and plays in East Hants. Thank you.
Between the province and the federal government, almost $200,000 was invested in East Hants Community Learning Association for a new fleet with East Hants Community Rider. Thank you to Lino's Stop Shop for sponsoring this video story. Pat Healy for the Laker News in 9 Mile River. Now I get to go drive this thing.